Hey single girls, welcome back to another episode of A Single Girl's Gotta Eat. We are still quarantine cooking, and today we're making another dessert. We are making slow cooker, because you know I love me a slow cooker. Slow cooker apple crumble. And the reason I'm making apple crumble today is because I bought a bag of apples. It turned out to not be a very good bag of apples. So instead of just, suffering through them, I decided to turn them, turn lemons into lemonade. I decided to turn lemons into lemonade and bad apples into apple crumble. So you guys, this is a easy recipe. It's a few more ingredients than I would usually do, except that again, we're using 2 bowls, slow cooker, super easy. You can cook this on low 6 to 8 hours or high 3 to 4 hours, okay? Just to have that in the back of your mind. So let's first of all get the apple mixture ready. And you guys, I'm sorry, we're working with what we got and it's a little hard to work in this kitchen, but apples. So I have, these are Granny Smith, it's about 7 apples in here. That's what I had left over. I tried a couple and just didn't like them. So I have 7 apples, peeled, cored, and thinly sliced. Okay. Also, you guys, let me just say this. This recipe comes from Give Me Some Oven. I will link it below, but just wanted to let you guys know that as well. Hold on, man, you know those days that nothing seems to be going right? That is what is happening today to me. Okay, so 6, 7, 8 apples. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. If you have a fresh lemon, use it. If you don't, having, some just lemon juice in your fridge is super helpful. Okay, so 1 tablespoon. Pour that over. You are gonna do 1 teaspoon, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, okay? So again, just do, and keep this cinnamon out because you are gonna use it again for the crumble on top. So 2 teaspoons of, we're just gonna leave it like that, cinnamon, and 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar. Keep the brown sugar out as well. 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar, packed, okay? So, this is a little hard. Let me break this up a bit. You know that old trick of like putting a piece of bread in your brown sugar? I didn't do that. Sorry, that was a lot of noise. So, gonna put that in there, and all we're gonna do is just mix up this mixture, okay? You could honestly even just do this in the crock pot. I did do a quick little spray of cooking spray in the crock pot just to make sure nothing sticks to the bottom or to the sides, because you don't want any of this stuff to be sticking anywhere. A, for cleanup, but also just for, enjoyment purposes. Okay, make sure that that is well coated. It's not super easy to mix, and then you're just gonna pour it into the crock pot, okay? So you guys, that is the apple part of the apple crumble. Super easy. Get everything in there. You can give it another mixture as you go. It's a little bit easier to actually stir it in the crock pot, so I might just recommend doing that. Okay, that is step number 1. Let me move this over. No, I am not putting the crock pot on the oven and putting it on like that. Just for demonstration's sake. So, apple crumble, cinnamon oat crumble part, okay? So man, I told you, nothing is going my way today. 1 cup of uncooked oatmeal, right? You guys, again, this is what I buy in bulk. Please buy it in bulk. I mean, I feel like I've used so many recipes that have oats in it just in like doing some of these videos for you guys. Not that you have to make all of the recipes that I make, but okay, so 1 cup of uncooked oats, 2/3 of a cup of sliced almonds. I did not have almonds, so I had some walnuts, and so I just crunched up, cut up, what are those, like, those machines, you know what I'm talking about? Just put some nuts in there if you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. half a cup of all-purpose flour. I am sure you could add in your favorite gluten-free flour if you wanted to. A third of a cup again of packed brown sugar. Okay, so I have that right here. Again, a little hard. What I did forget to do in the apple mixture is just to do a pinch of salt, and we're going to do a pinch of salt in here too. I don't really know. That was not. Okay, so then just mix that in there to get the salt. Salt is always good in like a sweet dessert. Add something like the zhuzh factor. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Again, remember we kept out that cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then you guys, we are gonna take 4 tablespoons of melted butter or melted coconut oil. Again, I always have coconut oil on hand, so that is what I'm using. So I have that right here. And you're just gonna drizzle it kind of over the mixture, and then you're gonna whisk it all together, okay? The reason I like coconut oil so much is for the brain health factor. So that is real important for me. So I try to use coconut oil in my recipes as much as I can. Okay, so then we're just gonna mix this up. You know, some of those brown sugar pieces are gonna be, they'll get a little clumpy, but they'll also melt as it warms up in the crock pot. So here's one more thing, and this is a comfort level thing. You know how the top of the crock pot, like it captures a lot of condensation? So after you see how that just kind of just all mixes up nicely, and all that you're gonna do is just literally pour it right on top of the apple mixture, okay? So we're gonna do that right now. Get that out of there. It's gonna be so good. Try to do a little even disbursement. And then you can always just even it out. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be really delicious. I love it when a recipe just like, it's gonna be so good. I love anything apple. So this would also be good with like cherries or blueberries, except you'd have to switch it up. You'd have to switch up the recipe. But anyways, so you know how the crock pot top gets a lot of condensation on it. So one trick, but just be aware of it, is to put a layer of paper towels in between your lid and the crock pot. You could also use a tea towel. Now, slight chance, depending on your crock pot, could be a fire hazard. Just like after about an hour, check it just to make sure that everything is fine and that it's not getting too hot, but it should be fine. So just wanted to throw that out there if you're not comfortable doing that. I'm a little bit of a pyrophobic. Is that the right word? Definitely not a pyromaniac. Pyrophobic? Is that a word? Anyways, I'm gonna look that up. But so I'll be checking this just to make sure everything is kosher. But yeah, so you guys, that is apple crumble done in the slow cooker, a healthy version. It's gonna be delicious. That's it, you guys. So we here at A Single Girl's Gotta Eat, we meaning me and you, I just want to say A Single Girl's Guide. It's just the single girl's guide to feeding your belly and your soul. We want to do singleness well. So part of it is eating well, part of it is taking care of yourselves well as well. Let's see how many times I can say well. Okay. Much love, friends. Have a great day.